I think that's enough corner time, my boy. Come and position yourself appropriately over the edge of this sofa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's right. I'm getting quite tired of your lack of attention, boy. Your general tardiness and poor behavior.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry isn't good enough this time, lad. I'm afraid severe measures will have to be taken. Severe measures indeed.
Please spare me, sir.
Not this time, my boy. This time you're going to regret your transgressions sorely. I'm going to thrash some decency into you, boy. And I'm going to make sure you feel every stroke.
Yes, sir.
Prepare yourself. Arch that backside up a little more. Yes, that's it. Position that arse of yours for punishment. You ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Do you feel those, my boy?
Harder.
What?
Harder, as hard as you can.
All right, my boy, try this on for size.
Harder, beat me, you fuck.
Steady on, old boy, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yes, Christ, fuck, yes.
Hey, mate, what do 50,000 battered women have in common?
I don't know.
Can't follow fucking orders.
All right. What does a man with a 2-foot cock have for breakfast?
I don't know, what?
French toast full of bananas.
Let's do some good.
What the fuck do you guys want? Turn the radio off. And fuck yourself. I'm sick.
Turn the fucking radio off!
Turn it off, man. Turn it off!
Don't move. Get back.
So, what are you kids doing up so late? Must be well past your bedtime.
Stand up. All of you!
Look, we don't want any trouble. We're just having a little party, that's all.
Where are your homes?
You! You with a fucking big mouth!
I don't have one, man. Look, we all live on the streets. We don't have any money, honest. Check our pockets.
Right. All of you, up against the wall. Right now!
Round and face the fucking wall!
Don't you fucking move! Stand still!
You've got a dirty mouth, boy.
Down on your knees!
Please don't hurt me.
We've come to collect your taxes!
Death taxes.
In the head! Shoot them in the head!
Sorry, mate.
You damage their organs, they're useless, eh?
Sorry, mate, he was moving quick.
Top shot, man. In this light, at that distance, that's impressive, man.
Yeah, no fucking shit. How long was the little bastard there for anyway?
Who knows? He was probably there the whole time. Lucky we got him. So is that 6 or 7, including Speedy Gonzalez over there?
7. Well, another hard day at the office.
Oh, we probably better get these guys into the van. I got a date with Christy tonight, and I don't intend to be late.
Right.
Bubba, get these bodies to their destination straight away. They're paying for fresh corpses, not lukewarm.
I almost forgot.
Seven, 3 ways. No, fuck, I was never any good at math. You, Daniel? I'll let you take the bag on the last one. That ought to cheer you up.
Okay, gentlemen. I think Paul should get us some more of those jobs. Easy money, no risk.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, they sure do want the bodies. More bodies. Black market and these youngsters' livers and shit, it's fucking white hot. They sure fucking want them, Matt.
With the homeless problem, they'll never be missed. Well, I gotta rush. Okay, I'll call you tomorrow and we'll get together soon about that thing. Later, cocksucker.
Daniel, how are you this evening?
I'm great. How goes it?
Good.
This, my friend, gonna rock your fucking box. We're gonna party tonight, man. It's good fucking shit, Colombian. We just got it this morning.
You got any yeast?
I got fucking everything, man.
Give.
And if I don't, I can get it. Let's see how much 15-year-old pussy we can get. This, my friend, is gonna rock your fucking box.
Daniel, did you always have speed humps, or did we just fuck up the parking attendant?
Can I fix anybody a drink?
Daniel, Cut a few lines for Christ's sake.
I'm making big fat ones. I got a fucking headache.
There you go, sir.
Daddy will help. You got any water?
Evian or Vitel in the fridge.
Evian or Vitel?
There's a choice of waters. Wonderful.
It is the artist's business to find his own virtue.
Hang on a second. Get your ass out.
Ooh, I've been such a naughty girl.
I think I know what to do with naughty girls.
Followers of controversial writer Morton Bugs have taken over Llewellyn House at Stanford University today. There have been reports of fires, and 2 security guards have been seriously injured when they confronted the students. This is the latest incident in a long...
Daniel? Healthy body, healthy mind. Commendable. We need to talk.
You sheep-builder. You now talking serious walking horror. My fucking cock is sore just thinking about what we did last night. Something else I want to talk to you about.
Shoot.
Well, it's a little, you know.
What is it, Pa?
It's a job. A little different to what we're used to. I mean, this ain't no street thing, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, this ain't like taking out the garbage, our normal work. Those homeless street bums that we waste. We're doing society a fucking favour, man. You know it. It's beautiful. But this target, he ain't no fucking street bum.
Listen, we've done plenty of hits together. You know, that shit don't faze me.
Yeah, it's not that. Let's just say it's political.
What we normally do is political.
Yeah, but this is different. It's a big job. 25K a piece. A job for two. You and me, partner. You interested?
Maybe. 25K a piece, you say. Is a target difficult to get to? Plenty of security or something?
No way. You know, if it was too scary that I'd walk away from it myself. Look, let me spell it out for you. I know where this guy lives. We could go there right now and do it. But the people who pay the bills, they want it done on Tuesday.
On Tuesday? Why?
I don't know and I don't care. What I do need to know is, are you interested?
I'll think about it. I'll get back to you after the weekend. Let's get the fuck out of here. Personal Journal, 23.5. The reason we should admire the Nazis is quite simple. How can one fail to admire them? The beauty of their imagery is reason enough. The work of Albert Speer, Leni Riefenstahl, and other German neoclassicists recreated a brutal aesthetic that has always impressed me. Not to mention Martin Heidegger and his Being and Time, published the same year as Mein Kampf. Then there are the uniforms, pure sadomasochistic chic. Of course, the occult roots of the movement are fascinating. The swastika, a symbol of the sun central to Northern European paganism, inverted here and used as part of Dietrich Eckart's occult group, the Thule Society, of which Hitler was a member in the early 20s. The so-called crimes, so many, so varied. And many of the Nazis' tactics and beliefs have been embraced and used by governments of, say, the USA, to control their black and Hispanic populations in ghettos, using massive amounts of narcotics to destroy and corrupt entire communities. Indeed, the Holocaust itself, used by the victors of World War II to totally demonize the Nazis, is now itself being questioned. Personally, I don't wish to contemplate, however briefly, the possibility that the Holocaust may in fact never have happened. Not out of any ill will toward the Jews per se, but because the resolve necessary to commit a crime on such a grand scale harkens back to the glory days of the human soul. It's heartening to realize that such reversion to primordial instinct is not so distant as we might suspect, and that no human community is any further from barbarism than polished steel is from rust. Sure, we could watch something later. What kind of films you guys into?
Well, you know, I like horror, action, plenty of blood and guts, but love a girl here. She likes sensitive drama, you know, Merchant Ivory kind of crap.
Well, I can't help you with the latter, but the former, I'm kind of a connoisseur. You seen King of New York?
No, we missed that one. I heard it was good, though.
Well, we have it on Laserdisc, so what do you think? We could watch it afterwards?
I've heard it's pretty violent. I don't think I could stomach something like this tonight.
Now, Isabel, Christopher Walken is really sexy in it.
Isn't the world depressing enough as it is for you guys to want to see films like this?
I take it you're opposed to cinematic violence?
Pretty much. If it's necessary to the script, that's okay. But today's filmmakers revel in slaughter. Why?
Well, that's what I like to call the arena mentality. It's like dates back to the Circus Maximus in ancient Rome.
Fascinating. Go on.
Well, the Circus Maximus started as a sporting event with gladiators and chariot races, but as Rome declined, it became one huge spectacle of blood and barbarism and sex and bestiality.
Bestiality? Good. Got any videos on that? I have.
Well, to the organizer's surprise, the more violent it became, the more the crowd loved it, till that's all it was, is one show of sex, torture, violence. Yeah, I think the parallels to today are obvious. The video screen is the arena, and as the public becomes more desensitized to violence, they crave more of it, more horror, more depravity, more anything that will satisfy their insatiable appetite.
But there, you admit it yourself. You think exposure to violent material desensitises the viewer.
What rubbish. Violent movies have made me the caring and sharing person I am today.
Yeah, right.
Well, listen, I don't know if there's any correlation between on-screen violence and violence on the street, and frankly, I don't care. I think what's most important is the sanctity of art, and all great art, all great drama has had a huge element of violence. From the sagas, to the Greek tragedies, to Shakespeare, to Wagner, to Martin Scorsese. So I don't think overexposure to cinematic violence is what causes society's ills. I think it's underexposure to the real violence that underpins every aspect of human existence.
What violence are you talking about?
Well, for instance, Isabel, you're going to have chicken for dinner tonight. Now, did you have to wring the bird's neck? Did you have to pull the feathers out of its carcass? Did you have to roast its dead flesh? Of course not. If you want a hamburger, you get a clown to go and kill a cow for you. Because you don't have to personally dirty your hands, you can pretend you're not part of the process of murder. But everybody is. And that's why people don't understand violence. They don't understand its purpose or its function. No, I might not be too wise about a lot of things, but there are a couple things I know for sure.
And they are?
One is that I love violence. I love watching it. I love movies with violence. And I refuse to watch any movies that don't have violence in it. Number two is I want you to shut your fucking mouth so we can relax, have a nice meal, and watch a movie, okay? More wine, anyone?
No, thanks.
What the fuck is this, coffee? You shitting me, Eddie? You think we're fucking shift workers?
What, you got a problem with coffee? It's a good strong blend, just what we need for these long nights together of ours.
I'll have some of that.
Well, that caffeine's kicking in. Are we ready to approach Babylon?
Well, just you two remember, no bodies on this one. It's purely educational. You guys got that?
Yeah, but what if they've got muscle or one of the bitches pulls a gun?
Yeah, that's right. There's no way I ain't coming out shooting like Yosemite fucking Sam.
Look, the brief came down to me like this. It's mistress of the house, a Madam Candy or some bullshit. She stopped paying government take. She thinks she's safe under the protection of the Albini family.
Well, is she under Albini's protection? I mean, if we have to go through some of his goons, it could be messy.
Don't worry about that. Albini knows about our little mission. He wants to teach this Candy bitch a lesson also. She's slow on paying the bills, which is why I've got to perform my little pimp stick routine. But the girls who work there, they just want them bruised.
Sweet. Bruised I like.
Well, gentlemen, no time like the present. Masks?
I'll hit the back.
Freeze! Put it down! Drop the fucking gun! Drop it! Don't fucking move! One move, you're fucking dead! If you lose that girl, Candy, you're gonna fucking talk! Tonight you got the money, little bitch. That's you said a little earlier. You the right people.
Please, I beg you, don't kill me. I'll give you the money. I'll give you whatever you want.
Shut up! We were going to kill you. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
A captive audience. Now for my little surprise.
Oh, God, no. 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 No.
No! Get this little piggy, Danny! Shut the fuck up! Silence! Shh. At last. Good. I like quiet when I'm operating. The next motherfucker who moves gets caught.
Is that cool or what? Continues on the next tape. You want to watch it?
Next tape, how long does this one go for?
6 episodes.
6 episodes. We've already watched 3. I can't handle that much Doctor Who in one day.
But come on, this next episode has the Doctor confronting Davros, who's the evil creator of the Daleks. He tries to destroy him.
Listen, you're the big Doctor Who fan, all right? Not me. I don't know what you see in the show. It's so tacky.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the phone, Christy. This is Doctor Who. It's the world's longest-running science fiction program. I mean, what a concept. Mysterious traveler in time, known only as the Doctor, goes through time and space with his Earth companions, chasing villains, creating interstellar havoc. Now, that's my idea of a good show.
Yeah, but it's so badly made.
That's part of the show's charm, those polystyrene rocks, the men in plastic monster outfits. I mean,
I must have to admit, what's that one where the giant maggots give the humans that awful disease?
Yeah, the Green Death. That's one of my favorites, too. But the best thing about the show, the coolest thing, is it doesn't talk down to its audience. It's never patronizing. That's the problem with kids' shows these days. It's breeding a nation of spineless nothings.
All right, you can watch one more. You've won.
Wise decision. And I'll set through Melrose Place with you next week.
Get it. Hello?
Hey, these episodes tie into the Santaran experiments. We can watch that next time, okay?
Yeah, sure. Who's here? Hold on. Daniel, it's for you.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah, I can look at it for you, but I can't promise anything. Watching Doctor Who. Star Trek. Give me a fucking break. Doctor Who shits all over Star Trek. No comparison. Fine piece of work.
Yes, my friend, you're holding one of the world's great assault rifles. Take a shot.
Very impressive.
And that's at 10 feet. Guaranteed to blow your stomach through your spine closer than that.
It's always a personal favorite from Austria.
Try this. Smith & Wesson, 9mm.
Don't mind if I do. Nice.
So, have you given any more thought to what we discussed the other day?
Yes, I have.
Well, do you want in or out?
In.
Cool, I knew it, man.
But I need to know who and why. Somebody's paying us $25K a piece. They must really want this motherfucker dead.
The name of the target is Morton Buggs.
What? The writer?
Yep, the writer.
That's funny.
What's funny?
Oh, nothing. Go on.
You ever read any of his stuff?
No, I've been meaning to, but you know me. I prefer the classics.
Well, Buggs is a writer of subversive literature. He's heading a whole underground organization of pornographers and political agitators. Our usual employees want him taken out. A random crime. There's so much violence nowadays.
But why would Buggs be a threat to our employers? I mean, he's not the sort of target I would have expected.
As I said, it's political. Ideas. Daniel, some people believe that Buggs is some sort of prophet. I don't know the full story, and for 25 large, I don't give a damn.
Writer of fucking books.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
None. Tuesday still the day?
Yep, I'll pick you up at 10. Half the money before the job is done, and half when it's completed.
Well, old Morton Buggs is about ready to learn the real meaning of censorship.
Slave, what is it I told you about cleaning the floor in the bathroom?
You told me to clean it, mistress. Clean it properly.
And you call that clean? Do you have any fucking idea what I was talking about? Do you?
I'm sorry, mistress.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You sound like a broken record. You're pathetic. Now I want you to go in the bathroom and clean the floor properly.
But mistress...
But get in the bathroom and lick the floor and extend your tongue so I can see it. And hurry up. Chop, chop. That's it, you little pig. Clean the floor. I want to see it shiny.
Yes, mistress.
That's right. You don't have permission to lick my shoe, now do you, slave?
No, mistress. May I lick your boots? I'm begging you, goddess. Please.
Be quiet. Now I think it's time for baby's dinner.
Oh, yes, mistress. I'm very hungry.
Good. Now put your head down and keep still. Look up, slave. Dinner is served. Now come over and eat it. That's right. I want to see a clean floor afterwards. Did you hear me? Clean.
We advance by discriminations. Lead on.
How about a glass of wine here?
I think I want to get out of this line of work.
What? Thought you liked it.
Well, I like it professionally, but I just get sick to death of my routine clients wanting the same thing over and over.
Well, garden variety sadomasochists, they're everywhere.
I mean, some of them are really worthless. They want this, they want that, and they pretend they're masochists. They disgust me.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, they're not really true. They're not really under my spell. A lot of them are doctors, lawyers, businessmen. They submit their money. They think they have all the power. Even though there's lots of it, it stinks.
I think I know what you mean. There's so few real masochists. People who really know what it means to submit to another's will, totally.
I mean, I do have a couple of them. But the others, I just like to fucking kill. I just like to take them that one step further.
I'll second that.
I'll do that, Daniel. One day, I'll take one of them right into the abyss.
Can I help you?
Yes, I've come about the advertisement.
Ah, yes. Daniel, wasn't it? The product.
Yes.
My name's Marion Goff. I'm very pleased to meet you. Come in, please.
I love what you're doing with your place.
Thank you. I've tried to develop a style of my own.
Yeah, shows.
Please, take a seat. Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks. I'm fine, really. I just like to see the merchandise.
Of course. I have it all here. Feel free to have a look. You expressed particular interest in Roué magazine. You'll find those on top of the pile, issues 1 through to 25.
Marvelous. Mint condition. You must have quite a library.
Yes, I pride myself in the condition of my material. If you think I have a lot of books and publications here, you should see my warehouse.
Great. I see you have a number of the old Janus and the American magazine, Satan.
As requested. They're all I have in those titles at present for sale.
Actually, on the way here, I thought of a few other titles you might be able to help me with.
Try.
They're from Germany. One is Freies Forum. It's a magazine on flagellation, nearing its 300th issue, I think. And the other is called Der Weiberherrschaft. It's a salute to dominant women printed in the 20s or 30s.
You're a lucky man. Please wait here. 8 copies of Freer's Forum and the volume of Die Weberherrschaft.
Oh my God. I've been looking for this forever.
Yes, I must admit, I don't have much call for this type of material. You're obviously a man of refined taste.
Yes, you know, you don't see a lot of this kind of study afforded the erotic arts these days. The detail. This book obviously has erotic intentions, but it's also a serious intellectual study on the nature of masochism.
Some good work still goes on in some of the so-called pornographic magazines, like some of the more modern ones you've purchased today. However, I do agree, serious study has declined.
That's a great shame.
It is indeed, although I predict a revival of interest in years to come.
Is that so?
But at a more grassroots level, there's some very interesting new projects taking place.
Pray tell.
I have a mail-order client in Belgium working on a morality study of the Marquis de Sade and his writings. Another in this country, an associate of Morton Buggs, the author. Are you familiar with his work?
Not really.
You should be. He's also a man of refined tastes. Anyway, his associate in this country is working on a sociology of the need for suffering in the lexicon of sex. It's fascinating.
It sounds interesting.
It is, and I'd publish it myself. But Buggs has already signed up all those rights. He's a clever chap.
Right. Well, I'll be taking all these. You'd better get me a second box and tell me the cash amount you require.
Good afternoon. I'm here for my appointment with Dr. Mink.
Just take a seat, thank you.
So, Doc, Vern, I mean, did you ever get tired of these monologues of mine?
Never. You're my favorite patient. You know that, Daniel. Go on, please. I'm fascinated to hear about that torture you participated in a few weeks back. Tell me again, when did the victim break down? Don't spare me any of the juicy details.
I don't know. I've kind of had it for today. But tell me, Vernon, in your professional opinion, is Sandy all it's cracked up to be?
Very good question. Perhaps not, but in your case, I'd say you're quite sane. You have a very rational, logical thinking that progresses on its natural path. Your morality is certainly unconventional, but whose isn't these days?
My morality? I never knew I had one.
Of course you do. You value certain things, don't you? You place people, items, events with certain levels of significance and symbolism. A morality system.
Well, you're right. But there are times when I'm in a movie theater or just walking down the street doing simple, ordinary things, and I can feel my mind leaving me. I feel claustrophobic in my own body. Removed, trapped.
Yes. The point Ray's sanity versus madness. Most traditionally mad people I've observed and studied have displayed vast reasoning and associative skills in often specialized areas of their manias.
Like what? An autistic person being able to memorize a phone book or something?
Quite so. A lot of my associates in the trade would probably agree with you.
You ever heard the story of Friedrich Nietzsche's breakdown?
No, I haven't. Tell me, please.
Well, it was later in his life after he completed most of his major works, including Ecce Homo and the Antichrist. He was in Turin, and he witnessed a simple scene. A horse and a cart. The horse was stubborn, and the coachman was beating it furiously. He saw this image, this man whipping this horse, and he stumbled forward and collapsed. Never spoke another word till the day of his death 10 years later. This event strikes me as having great significance.
I shall have to request research data on the Nietzsche case. It sounds fascinating. What year did the breakdown occur?
1890. May 1890.
I hate that issue. It's disgusting.
What, the rape issue? That's the best one. It's a classic.
No.
It's great.
Betty Page, great. I love her.
She's cute. You gotta get that.
Yeah, I think I might.
Excuse me. Do you have anything by Morton Buggs?
Bugs? Oh yeah, we've got some Morton Bugs right over there. Have you read any Morton Buggs at all?
No, I haven't.
He's pretty good. Poet, prophet, prevert, all rolled into one.
Can you recommend a title?
This one, it's his latest book. It's kind of a visionary work, profound, some say a little dangerous.
It sounds good. I'll take it.
How would you like to pay for that?
Did you take cash?
Yeah.
And whatever she wants.
Let us have the Betty Page, Ritual and the Marquee. Did you know, Daniel, this used to be O Magazine?
No.
That's 149 all up?
Yeah. Well, we'll have them there first thing in the morning. Yeah, the editorial's got to be in by 3. All right, cool. I'll talk to you then. Bye. Daniel, mate, glad you could make it.
It's a pleasure. So, what's the problemo?
The problemo is in the room downstairs. His name's Julius. He's got a small part in the place, right? He's come in here acting like a fucking little jerk, wanting to audit the place, the usual shit. I just want you to, I was hoping you could go and talk to him, straighten him out a bit.
Do you want me just to talk to him or something more?
Whatever it takes, but I just want you to go in there and tell him to chill out. Tell him that I'm running things around here, I'm pushing the fucking buttons, and that he better cool off on all his threats of legal action if he wants to keep his end of the deal.
What is his end of the place?
25%.
Okay. Go have a talk with the little prick.
Cool. Yeah, it's all going ahead. It's cool.
Look, Punter, don't tell me you haven't got any tips for the plate on Saturday. Yeah, look, I'm going to have to go, okay? Yeah. Later.
Julius, my name's Daniel. And I've come here to explain a few things to you, vis-a-vis this operation here.
And who the fuck are you?
Let's just say I'm a friend of Pascal's. Before you say anything you might regret, I don't take kindly to people swearing at me.
Well, excuse me, that Pascal's been ripping me off over the past year. If I don't see the books today to audit, I'm going to haul that little spick's ass into court.
That wouldn't be a wise idea.
And why the fuck not?
Because Pascal is a friend, and if you piss him off, you would also be pissing me off.
Don't threaten me. That shit don't faze me. I'll fucking call the cops on you right now if you're pulling that kind of shit with me.
You'd call the cops?
As I'm sitting here, buddy.
Do it.
Look, this is not about you and me. This is about what Pascal owes me.
Okay, fine. I'll call them.
Look, it's not necessary. I know Pascal sent you out here to talk to me, and I understand this, and that's cool. But look, I don't want to hurt him financially, but there's a limit.
Hello. Yes, we'd like a car down to 441 Princeton Street. The man's been threatened. I'd like to press some charges. Thank you.
Daniel, wasn't it? I think we hit it off on the wrong foot. I mean, surely we can talk about this.
Shut up and wait.
Fine. Prick.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wingrove. What seems to be the problem?
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. This is a business associate of mine, Mr. Julius Vollmer.
Look, officers, there's been a misunderstanding.
Quiet, please, sir.
He wanted me to call you. Says I've been threatening him.
So, Mr. Wingrove, is there any truth to these allegations?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is.
All right, Mr. Wingrove, I think we can handle this matter from here.
This has just been a big mistake, guys, really.
A mistake? A mistake that's cost Mr. Wingrove time, my constable time, and my time? Yes, Mr. Vollmer. I'd say that is a mistake. A big mistake.
Listen, Senior, I don't think we need to take Mr. Vollmer down to St Kilda Road. We should be able to settle this matter right here.
Well, constables, maybe we can. Maybe we can.
But I'm sure we can. Stand up, please, Mr. Vollmer.
The essence of mankind is not politics, is not religion, is not good or evil. It is purely sexuality, and all that terrible phrase implies. Sexuality, that topic too often treated frivolously by our society. Sexuality is a fire. Sexuality, put simply, has power. It has a hunger, an all-consuming need to be satiated. It motivates us in our daily activities, and we follow its whims, often not realizing it. It controls us completely. It is our genesis and our destiny. Orgasm is death. Sex is life. All other human activity can be traced to an individual's sexuality. People's individual perversions, fetishes, and eccentricities create artists, religious leaders, politicians, and criminals. The needs of our sexual appetite we believe we can control. Wrong. Our body and subconscious absorbs unsatiated sexual appetite, enabling it to manifest itself in other ways, some accepted, some condemned by our society. Oppression is the opiate of the masses. People genuinely get off on it. Those at the bottom thrive under conditions of oppression, and those at the top revel in imposing such conditions. Human nature demands it. Society, exactly as it now exists, is the ultimate expression of sadomasochism in action. This as an S&M is a mere game. There's no role-playing involved. The roles are all real, with real masters and real servants. There's no dressing up required to be a player in this enactment. You don't have to wear your handkerchief in a certain pocket to signal your position as a sadist or masochist either. You simply assume the position. This is sadomasochism not as a fetish, but in practical application. The sting of the riding crop is replaced by a more generalized sort of malaise. But when all is said and done, it is still an expression of people luxuriating in pain and submission. To say that people love to suffer is viewed as decadent cynicism by many. But a cursory glance at the world around us would definitely seem to support such a thesis. How telling it is that even in the context of a system created in absolute ignorance of man's true character, he remains true to his nature regardless. So, do you want to hear about the dream I had last night?
Oh, sure, yeah, I guess.
Hey, you and me are on this plane flying between New York and Los Angeles, and like most of the planes in my dreams, it crash landed.
You're kidding.
No, It was swerving on this weird 360-degree angle, and then it came down in this lake. I'm looking out the window of the plane. There's this weird floating ambulance in the middle of the lake. I'm panicking, so I kick the window out of the plane. I'm swimming over to this floating ambulance. And it turns out the plane doesn't sink and everybody gets rescued. We end up in this weird little town called Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado, where's that?
It's near Denver. It's in the middle of the United States. Anyway, the amazing coincidence is on the plane I'm reading this book by John Fonte. And he's born and raised in Boulder, Colorado.
Okay, go on.
Well, there are familiar faces on the plane. it can be repaired, and in the cargo hold they have your car.
Oh, cool.
So it's like you and me are driving around, we're looking for these porno bookstores, and there aren't any, and you just keep complaining about it. Then the next thing I know, I'm talking to these two guys I knew about this John Fonte book, and I realize my pants are down around my ankles. And I look down and my cock is all shriveled up, really weird. And then I realize that I've lost the car keys. I turn around and the car's been stolen.
Oh, go on, I think I'm following this so far.
Okay, I'm almost done. Let's see, then there's this old lady picking up trash off the sidewalk, and she has a car that's like the same make and model as your car, so we steal it, right? And we're driving along, and the car starts feeling really uncomfortable, like it's closing in on us or something. And the next thing I know, I have a vision of these two gangsters who are in a high-speed chase in your car. And then all of a sudden, I'm there with them, right? And I kill the guys, and I take the car back, and I've got all their weapons in the car, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to get back to Boulder, Colorado, and trying to get back to the plane, but I can't, because I'm lost. And the roads look different and funny and alien. And the last thing I remember is I'm on this long bridge, and there's water underneath, and the bridge just keeps going forever and ever. I'm just driving on this bridge.
Man, you have some fucking weird dreams. How come I never have dreams like that?
I've no idea. You see that there? Fuck, again, that number plate.
What? RW666?
Yes, I see that plate all the time, 666. I told you about it last week on the way to Vicious, remember?
No, well, sort of.
I see that number plate all the time. I never see any 777s or 888s.
Well, you probably do, you just don't remember it.
I'd remember it if I saw it enough. Listen, this thing I pull up behind once a week.
Fuck that, man. You're just paranoid. That coke's getting to you.
Paranoid? I should be seeing 1,000 different combination of numbers, right? But I see the same one all the time.
So?
So, I mean, thousands of different combinations. There are thousands of combinations of personalized license plates. Why is it I always see the same one?
You fucking lost it. Do you want to stop by Phil Nyborg's recovery party? It's just nearby.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it. Maybe.
Shit, fuck, look at that.
What?
That fucking Nissan.
See?
You fucking got me doing it.
I don't fucking believe it.
You've got me looking for them.
What did I tell you, huh?
Well, it still doesn't mean anything.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired.
Well, you've certainly earned it.
That's it, mate. Try and get in here. Feel the vitamins? So what time you finish?
Very.
Okay. After we've finished up here, there's a new strip club open near my practice called The Art of Woman. And you can sleep well in the knowledge that I've already secured them as clients and attained the gold membership that will enable us to peruse their fine exhibits at our leisure this afternoon.
Don't you have to go back to work?
Work? Buddy, I am at work. I will be billing this lunch and this afternoon to B&P Banking, whose new finance deal I stitched up a few days ago.
I should have been a lawyer.
At school you could have been. I mean, you had the grades. I mean, better than mine for Christ's sake. But no, you wanted to drop out, didn't enroll in university. I mean, still, it hasn't done you any harm. You've made yourself quite a niche in society.
You think so?
Yeah. What is it you do again? No, kidding, kidding.
You're in a damn good mood today, mate.
Well, before lunch I dropped an E in the toilet and it's starting to kick in right about now. I mean, it's a fucking beautiful day, is it not?
Yeah, it's not bad. So you got strip clubs on your mind again. Didn't we do that last time we went to lunch?
You have a problem with the female body. I mean, you're not turning fag on me, are you? One thing I can't stand, it's faggots.
Well, you know I'm perverted, but we've shared enough school camping tents to know which way our cocks swing. But hey, don't be so rash. Last week you tongue-kissed me and Ed and fucking Vicious, remember?
Get real, it was just male bonding on E. I'm talking about ass-fucking faggots. I mean, they really piss me off.
Well, tolerance was always your middle name.
Look, every time I'm at a club and some gay gets in my face or grabs me in the ass, I think there's one that AIDS miss. I mean, seriously, that disease was a fucking godsend.
I think a group of religious fundamentalists would agree with you.
Look, I'm sure AIDS is disease warfare, man. Look, think about, in the world of art, music, philosophy, who are the most vocal agitators? Homosexuals, right? So, the government comes up with a drug that targets gays, and bang, suddenly you're losing talented fags like Foucault, Mapplethorpe, Machino, Jarman, Herring, that prick from Queen and the rest. I got this book the other day. It's called Psychic Dictatorship in the USA. You should check it out. The shit that goes down, man.
Details? Details?
This book's cool, man. Conspiracy City. River Phoenix and the Children of God sect. CIA cover-ups and mind control experiments. A fucking NutraSweet is a CIA plot. You know that?
Never touch the shit. That's what I love about the States. Conspiracies, cover-ups, even they don't know their true agenda.
Yeah, how so?
Have you ever read any Morton Bugs?
No. Oh, he's got a book out at the moment. It's Essence or something.
Pure.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Have you read it? I mean, I've heard it's a real revelation.
Yeah, I just finished it recently. I think you'd like it. Like it a lot.
Well, what's it about?
Everything really in one thing. It's interesting.
You're a bit of a writer yourself, aren't you?
I keep a personal journal, but it's just ideas, monologues. Nothing I'd ever publish.
Well, you should. I could get you a publishing deal. I've got plenty of prospects on my books at the moment. You should let me try.
Maybe I will.
Well, who knows? You could be the next Morton Bugs. So, here's to you, sport.
Oh, shit. My beeper. I gotta make a call.
Get yourself a mobile, for fuck's sake.
Fucking great.
Shut up.
Tell me quick. Thank fucking Christ. 12:30, guys. That was 10 minutes ago. See that clock there? I've been watching it. You understand? What took you so fucking long?
Calm down, Dick. The traffic's fucking murder out there.
Murder? You want to see murder? Go take a look in there. Dan, I need some coke, man. I need a line. Come on, man. Just give me...
You don't need any more coke. Sit down.
Man.
You need to slow it down. Hang on. Take a couple of these.
Thanks, man. See you, Red? I picked up a Pandora's last night.
Calm down.
Go see her, Dan. She looks fucking good.
Do you know whose fucking neck you've stretched in there? That's Anthony fucking Hart's girlfriend, Isabel.
What? No shit. Fuck, I've never met her. The fucking stuff was all over me like a bitch on heat. That's Anthony Hart's girlfriend?
Yeah, you dumb shit. He's just gone and strangled one of our very good friends, Main Squeeze.
That's her all right. Shit. We just had dinner last week. I just came from lunch with Anthony. This is...
Fuck, man. I like Anthony. Why didn't she say she knew him? What was he doing at Pandora's at 5 a.m. in the fucking morning, for Christ's sake?
Calm down. Sit down.
No! She was teasing me. Bitch was teasing me, man. She was looking at my Tiny Tim CD and asking me if I had any fucking techno. That's when I fucking did it. I grabbed the neck and I strangled the fucking bitch.
It's no great loss. I knew her. She's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, I bet she was, Eddie. I bet she fucking was. You got any coke, man? Where are my fucking keys? I need to go and I want to rape a child.
Calm down. We aren't going anywhere.
I'm losing it, man. This fucking close. You gotta get rid of her.
It's all right, Paul. We'll take care of her.
We can't use our normal people for this. Anthony will probably get wind of it. We're going to have to bury her ourselves.
Okay. Ed, get 2 suitcases. Did anybody see you leaving with her?
No way. I met her in the car park. What do you think, I am stupid or something?
Good. Okay, Anthony won't get wind of this. He's screwing 2 others at the moment anyway. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah. Thanks. Fuck, man. I need to lie down. Damn. You gotta handcuff me to the bed, man. I'm afraid what I might fucking do.
Sure, we'll take care of everything. Just relax. Stay calm, okay? I'll go make you a cup of coffee. Okay, kid?
This fucking ground is ridiculous. Wish I brought my thermos. I could go for a good hot cup of coffee right now.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, do you know anything about some secret job Decker's got going?
Secret job? No. Sounds good, though.
Well, I think he's got something on. Something big. Got a whisper down from a few of the boys, but no one knows what.
Well, I don't know shit. I mean, we're a team. If he had something going on, surely he'd tell one of us, right?
Exactly. I mean, I'd be the first to know, right? That's what makes it so fucking strange. Because the word I get is Deck's got himself a partner, and no one knows who.
Shit, well, I'll keep my ear to the ground.
He's a strange fish, man. He's slippery too, you know? I mean, if he did have a big paying job on, and didn't involve us, I'd be very pissed off.
Right.
Anyway, you just watch him. Like, look at this shit here. It could be a real fucking head case.
I know what you mean.
I can't be bothered digging a hole here. Let's dump this here. Is the head still in the car?
It's still there, yeah.
We'll bury it somewhere else. Let's go find the nearest diner and get a couple of steaks.
Okay. Prisoner 4078, set up. Let me look at you. You've been a constant nuisance in this camp. You never complete your work duties. You steal other prisoners' food. Do you have anything to say on your behalf?
No, Herr Obergruppenführer. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You're sorry. You're lucky. Lucky I haven't sent you to the showers, you worthless wretch.
Yes, sir.
You see this boot? This boot right here? I want you to lick it. In Hitler's name, I command you.
Obey, sir.
You do realize, of course, that the German race is the most highly evolved race on the face of the earth. My ancestors were composing symphonies and building cathedrals while the rest of the earth lived in huts made out of dung.
Oh, yes, I am Filth Obergruppenführer. Beat me.
Beat you? Deutschland's name, you deserve severe punishment. Bring me the whip. Kneel before me and prepare to receive the lash.
Jawohl. Ah!
Take the lash, 4078. It's your due, and my duty as a fighter for the right. Personal Journal, 2313. Man's misunderstanding of good and evil has carved an abyss within his soul. His great philosophies have rendered him neurotic. His intellect has rendered him stupid. His progress has brought him to the edge of a vast precipice and poised him on the brink of destruction. His high-minded ideals have opened a Pandora's box of woes, and he can neither close the box or effectively deal with that which he's unleashed. Man's great strengths have turned to his greatest weaknesses. With every stride forward he takes, the gap in his divided nature widens, till his instinct and intellect are at loggerheads, and neither serves him properly. But wait. Man was placed on Earth to fuck and fight. Everything he does falls somewhere between these two poles of his existence, and much of what he does relates, either directly or indirectly, to one or the other. In fact, sex and violence, love and war occupy a position so central to man, his survival and evolution, that they can no longer be seen as opposing forces, existing at either end of the spectrum of his being. They can indeed only be viewed as different aspects of the same brutal, life-affirming force around which man's universe is ordered. This force is a single power capable of bridging the gap in man's divided nature. When man has the courage to once again recognize and embrace this force, a sleeping giant shall awaken. Man and his world will be reborn, and God and Satan shall be as one. Calm down. Everything's going to be fine. I'm here with Fritz and Decker now.
I want this motherfucker dead. Your little scare tactics didn't work, Danny boy. He subpoenaed me up the fucking ass, full audit, license renewal, the full fucking nightmare. I got served twice today. Can you believe the gall of the cocksucker? Julius even had bodyguards hired. Can you believe this shit?
Bodyguards don't mean a fucking thing. Go on.
Well, it better fucking not. Because if this cocksucker goes through with this, I'm ruined, you get me? Fucked with a John Holmes-sized fucking dildo. So it comes down to this. I don't care how much it costs. We go back a long way, Daniel. And I've helped you in many ways, don't you forget it. So help me here. Bury this problem, then send Eddie over to collect the money. I don't want to see Julius drawing breath in the fucking morning.
Consider it done. Well, that fucks up our plans for the evening. Sorry, Christy. Dance party's off. Gotta do something for Pascal. I'll have to drop you home.
No way, Daniel. I'm not staying on my own tonight. If the dance party's off, that's cool, but I'm coming with you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. Christy and I can amuse each other in the back seat.
Sure, Christy can tag along. What's the problem? It's that fucking Julius, ain't it?
You guessed right. We're gonna have to deal with this cocksucker, and pronto.
Yeah, well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
And we gotta watch our backs. He's hired a bodyguard. Late night visits in order, huh?
Cool.
Eddie?
Yes, get the champagne and ice, honey. We've got a big night ahead of us. Yes, can you repeat that? Got bad reception in here. We're in a car park. Uh-huh. Okay, now I want you to give the Regent Theatre a call and organise some tickets for tomorrow night. Box seats, all right? Pay me big time on that last deal. Okay. Yes, I'm with Dino now. Everything's cool. Okay, no problem. Bye, honey.
Hey, you!
Please don't hurt me. I'll give anything you want. I'll pay you double. The Pascal is small time.
Let's get Christy to do it, huh?
Sure, Daniel. Hand me the piece.
Shit, what are you doing?
Shut up! You had your chance. Cause and effect, Julius. Pascal wants you to hold this thought.
I got
On time as usual. Something I've always admired about you, Dan.
Gee, thanks.
No, seriously, most people pay no mind to the P's and Q's of being somewhere on time. But you are Mr. Punctuality. I forgot to thank you for the other night, the Isabel thing.
Oh, what are friends for?
Yeah, well, thanks. Any static from Anthony's end?
Nothing I've heard. As far as I know, he hasn't even missed a little bitch yet.
Sweet.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, did we come to pray?
Possibly. It's Bugs extermination time.
Tomorrow still the day?
Tomorrow. I've got your half of the money in the bag here. 12K and a 7.5mm Glock, untraceable. Our employees want no link with this whatsoever. They're very serious about that.
Why so?
Well, our target has quite a loyal following. And his new book has all but started a religion around the man. He's somewhat of an enigma. We have to be careful.
We always are.
Did you look at the surveillance footage I sent you the other day?
Sure did.
Well, there's a chance he might have some associates with him on the night.
What? They have to be taken out as well?
Unfortunately, yes. We have to get this job right. No witnesses. Clean.
Pure.
Yes. Yeah. So what do you believe in?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've always picked you as the philosophical type. Do you have one?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing is what I believe in.
Yeah, me too. Well, apart from money and sex.
The money and sex are very real. They don't require belief per se. Life's realities don't require belief, just recognition, reaction. You get hungry, you eat. You get horny, you fuck. You get angry, you fight. Right?
Yeah.
Only falsehoods require belief. If you have to believe in something, it must not be true.
Right. You ever subscribe to this popular religion, Christianity?
No.
I was brought up a Catholic, you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Something of it stays with me. I mean, all religion is a racket, right?
If you say so. Haven't thought about that much.
Do you know how many assets the Roman Catholic Church has? Fucking lot. Power unbridled. Now that I admire.
Sure.
What do you think of Christ?
Well, maybe he did exist, maybe he didn't. All his power is gone, so it doesn't much matter whether he was the son of God or some Rasputin-like charlatan.
How so?
Well, the church, for all its power in the world today, it's weak, it's a spent force. A new age is coming. Time for something strong, something direct.
Example?
Brutal gardener. Someone who will prune the planet of its useless population and change civilization at the most basic level.
Brutal gardener, eh? It sounds cool.
Change is coming, Paul. Mark my words. Change is coming. Why don't you let me go in alone and maybe you can go down and get him some flowers or magazines or something and head back up.
Okay, you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right. It's just like he's my favorite uncle and we got along so well when I was a kid, you know. So anyway, I'll see you soon, huh?
Sure. Bye.
Oh, Danny, good to see you.
Uncle Alec, how are you?
What are you doing wasting your time coming to see an old bugger like me?
Oh, what are you doing giving us all a scare like this?
Scare? It's not a scare, Danny. I got cancer of the liver, bad. I think I'm dying, son.
Oh, don't talk like that. Sure you've got a lot of fight left, huh?
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, you know your time's up, but it just doesn't seem possible. Not much I can do about it, though, I suppose. I've had a good life, I'm not complaining. No regrets. Hey, don't look so gloomy. Hey, how about we have one of our Socratic dialogues? Some dialectics, like we used to do at your dad's place in the old days.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Well, we've covered most topics over the years. One of the big ones, virtue, vice, love, knowledge, its limits. Well, considering my present circumstances, how about death?
Death? Are you sure you want to talk about that?
No point hanging around the fringes.
Okay. Well then, being of sound mind and thought, what's your definition of death?
You're in check. Every day's one last move before mate. Death is a rounding out, a completeness. Not necessarily an end. Death authenticates life.
Are you afraid of death?
I believe you have to face it with courage. Anything else is unauthentic.
Well, if death is a totality, then it's also an end. Therefore, nothing exists beyond it. Does that concern you?
Death can be a totality, but still be a beginning without being an end.
Well, you said earlier you have no regrets. But as a man reaches the end of his life, surely he has to examine his past.
Some men regret their sins. Others regret not sinning more. I've done a few things that virtue would have frowned on. But fortunately, the lady was otherwise engaged. Incidentally, as a nurse comes round here and gives me my injections. Sweet as the spring dew. I don't know what I love more, her perfume or her pethidine. I'd love to slip it to her good. Savage her right on the floor of this room.
You still make me laugh. I'll tell you what, if she comes in here, I'll hold her down for you. You can give it to her good and proper.
Pure.
Yes.
Design.
So this is it?
How do you want to play it?
We'll both go in the front door. Remember to watch your ass. He may not be alone. Let's make this messy.
Let's get it done.
Happy hunting.
What the fuck? Daniel, hit the lights. This is bullshit. I cased this place 2 days ago. It was full of shit. Furniture, books, all kinds of crap. Let's check out the rest of the house.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Oh, shit.
must, right? Yes, well, congratulations are in order, but we really must leave. Time is pressing.
Here are your documents. We have a private jet waiting on the tarmac, fueled and prepped.
Don't know how to thank you both for all you've done these past years. You don't know how to thank you. And we really must move. Christy, my possessions?
Christy's waiting outside. Your belongings were sent on another flight a few hours ago. Now we really must leave.
Good luck. We have another chartered flight leaving in 1 hour. We'll meet you tomorrow at the rendezvous point.
The revolution's begun, my friend. Spread word to our followers. Stay pure.
The papers, please.
Mr. and Mrs. Bugs, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
To the new dawn! Yes, the new dawn.
That which disturbs your soul you must not suffer. Cast it out. 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 Cut! Out! Cut! Out! 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 White! Out! White! Out! 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 Gas! Out! Gas! Out!